Hey, what's up everyone? AJ Writes Crypto here. As you can see, I am filling in for Ben for today's portfolio video, but that's okay because the prices have gone up significantly since the video we did last week, and I'm really excited to jump into this and see how much money we've made. Let's get it. So here we are at the $1,000 portfolio. As you can see, there's a change. Ethereum was at the top of the list, but now XRP is now at the top of this list. Last week on this portfolio, we were down $189. Now we're only down $43. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how far this portfolio can go as we kick off into the bull run. I personally think that the bullish outcome of the XRP case, when we look back, will be the landmark that projected us into the top of the next bull run. I'm really excited to see where this one goes. So here we are at the 10K portfolio, and once again, look at the difference. Last week, this portfolio was down over $1,200. Now, finally, we're in the green, $140. That just goes to show what one good week in crypto can do for your portfolio. Also, XRP is not the only coin that has carried us in this portfolio. Ethereum's a little bit higher, Matic's a bit higher, Optimism, ADA, the list goes on and on. We've clearly taken a step up all around for the most part since last week's portfolio, and even though we don't make any major changes sometimes from week to week, it is still really cool to see the progress we make, thousands of dollars at a time in just 1 week of crypto. You gotta love it. All right, here we are at the 25K portfolio. Last week we were down roughly $3,800. Now we're down a little bit over $500. So as you can see, we've made up like $3,300 of the losses that we had before. This is what happens when price go up. I'm so excited for this. It's very simplistic mindset, but I am super bullish and super relieved that this case is over. This has been hanging over our heads for far too long, and now finally we're starting to see some hope. The FUD is gone. Like all of the coins that they were trying to say that are securities on exchanges, Gary's argument is over. He got completely dismantled, and now I really feel like the bulls are waking up for real this time. And now, just like the 1K portfolio, because of XRP winning the case, it has also passed Ethereum. Ethereum was the top holding in every major portfolio, but now XRP has flipped because of the bullish outcome. I absolutely love to see this. And I really think XRP winning the case, it was really just the first domino. We will see the other coins follow in the near future. We're going to see HBAR wake up. We're going to see Optimism, Near, Sand, Algorand, Matic. Everything is going to wake up over time now that the bulls are back in the game. Before we get to the next portfolio, I want to thank Stake for sponsoring this video. This portfolio, the ISO portfolio, is the one I'm really going to have my eye on as we get closer to the bull run. Last week, we were down over $400 on this portfolio, and now we're up $374. Let's go. Cardano at the top, XRP right behind it. I know XRP was behind XLM. That's not the case anymore. Algorand, Quant, IOTA, HBAR. I absolutely love this portfolio, and I'm really excited to see how far this one can get by the top of the next run. And now for the more risky stuff, we'll start with the Pulse Chain portfolio. Thank you to all the support from the Pulse Hex community last year when I talked about it a little bit. I really appreciate that. And look at this portfolio. Since I covered this portfolio last week, it's up over $1,200. So XRP is not the only one with its running shoes on. Pulse Chain has picked up a little bit, and this portfolio is up substantially considering I did the last video 7 days ago. So here we are at the casino, the MetaMask portfolio, very risky hold. The Beep has gone down a little bit since last time, but the Ethereum has caught up a little bit. Basically, the story was we made a bunch of money on Beep, then we took 10K out of it, and the rest that's in there is just all profits, so we're just riding it out. Hopefully Beep has a future. Haven't paid too much attention to that one, but I know a lot of people like it, so best of luck to that community. Also, the Hex in this portfolio is up about $500 from last time as well. So considering Beep is the largest holding in this portfolio and it's down $2,000 from last time, the entire portfolio is only down about $200. So that's really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. And let's hope that Beep can turn it around and find some bullish momentum. And for the rest of the casino portfolio, here is the Doge and Shiba Inu holdings. I believe there was 10K put into both of these. So we're down a little less than $4,000. Hopefully these ones wake up as well. You personally won't catch me holding any meme coins, especially Doge. I like the Doge community. I think that Doge could grow into something bigger considering if Elon integrates it into Twitter. But from a tokenomics perspective, which I really take a lot of time to delve into, from a tokenomics perspective, something that I spent a lot of time with, Doge creates about 14 million new coins every day. And when you're making that many new coins, when it's inflating that much, it's really hard to hold that market cap, to hold that value. A lot of people want to see Doge go to $1 one day. I personally don't think that's going to happen unless something magical happens with Elon and Twitter. But hey, you never know. Hope for the best. I'm not hating on Doge, just not personally holding it. Boom, there you go. There's the overview for the portfolio for the past week. Very grateful that the XRP case is over, which has caused a lot of bullish sentiment in the markets. It's really great to see those numbers go up and to make a little bit of money on these portfolios that we've been down on for a little while. So it's really cool to see that turn around. So one thing before I let you go here is I really want you to focus on having a plan before you do or don't do anything in crypto. Yesterday when XRP, shot up to the moon, I got bombarded with about 10, 15 messages, DMs on Twitter of people asking me, AJ, should I take profits? Should I stay in? Should I take out 50%? Should I take out 10%? What should I do? And listen, it's not that I don't want to help. It's that I can't help. I cannot give straight up financial advice. But the advice I will give you is that you need to have a plan before you even open your position. Like say you're putting, 5,000 on XRP at 40 cents. You got to tell yourself, when this coin gets to 90 cents or $1.20 or $1.50, I'm going to take this much out and leave exposure to this much. Make sure that you are writing down your plan before you open up your position. If you are already in a long-term hold and you don't have a plan, before you make any moves at all, reevaluate your positions and go through each one and write down the price targets that you have. I'm not saying once it hits this price, sell 100%. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you can make up a system that works for you. A lot of people will set it up like they'll have 3 different levels, take 33% here, 33% here, 33% here, and so on. Some people will take 50% and then put it back into something else. Some people will take 50% and keep 25% and put the other 25% into something else while leaving 50% of exposure. These are just some ideas, but the point here is that I want you to figure out a strategy that works for you. So once the price goes up and once we get to those numbers, you won't need to message me or Ben or anyone. You will already have a plan and you will already know what to do. That's what it's all about. Thank you to Stake for sponsoring this video. Have yourself a great weekend.